Crypto Crazyway every updates.
Protests in El Salvador turn political as the main opposition party uses the issue as a political football. El Salvador's President Bukele responded to the weekend's Bitcoin protest, calling it a failure while also downplaying the numbers involved. Ever since announcing a dual Bitcoin dollar currency system, a segment of the population has voiced its opposition. Referring to President Bukele's insistence to press ahead regardless, they say El Salvador is now a dictatorship. President Bukele hit back at the accusations by jokingly changing his Twitter bio to read Emperor of El Salvador. The right-wing Nationalist Republican Alliance, ARENA, party has jumped on the protests in a bid to score political points. However, this hasn't fazed President Bukele, who remains dedicated to supporting Bitcoin as legal tender. The protests continue. Since becoming legal tender in El Salvador on September 7, protesters have become increasingly violent in their opposition to Bitcoin. On Sunday, ugly scenes saw thousands of protesters march through the capital, San Salvador. Local media outlets estimate around 4,000 people took part. They carried banners and chanted, "What does El Salvador want? Get rid of the dictator." Protesters also burnt an effigy of the president. Deputy of El Salvador Carlos Brook was quick to slate the protests by calling out ARENA's role in stoking the violence. Bitcoin just posted its highest ever weekly close. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has been readying up after breaking $60,000 resistance last Friday. The weekend also saw $BTC post its highest ever weekly close at $61,500, strengthening bullish sentiment for a break of its previous all-time high. Since becoming legal tender in El Salvador, Bitcoin has appreciated 30% in value. This goes some way in offsetting the protesters' concerns about extreme volatility, to the downside, effectively stealing money from the poor. However, President Bukele is still gambling on Bitcoin staying at least above $50,000, which is a massive risk to take in the long term, post-bull run.